So today, friends, I am doing a lot of weeding. We have our carrots here and they've gotten overgrown. I don't mind some low-lying weeds and stuff. In fact, that helps to keep the soil moist and the synthesis from the sun going through plants to get the sugars into the soil and to help feed the microbiology. But this is quite overgrown, so I'm out here doing this. I've done this area here, and of course my carrots need to be thinned. We'll see what they do, but you see how it's getting really weedy along here and grassy. So that's what I'm working on today. The tomato plants are doing really well, but I've also got to uncrowd them from all the weeds too. It's a bear to weed this time of year, but it's not the worst time of year that the weeds try to take over. But I'm trying to stay on top of it as best I can. Fortunately, this is one of the biggest battles for gardeners. Unless you have a good low-lying cover crop that just covers the rows, the soil, and things like that to fight back the weeds. We'll figure out how to do that. We're playing around with some ideas with mulch and other cover crops such as flowering cover crops or just other low-lying cover crops that will continue to feed the microbiology in the soil so that it's not just bare soil getting baked by the sun, thus keeping the biologies from actually growing and working because it's too hot. So my goal is to spend at least 2 hours every day out in the garden doing whatever. Right now it's the weeding, but just really spending time out there and getting familiar with and acquainted with every little thing. And even if I don't seem to have anything to do out there, I'll go out and spend 2 hours. And I think that'll give me a chance to see what maybe I'm missing. Whether it's harvesting, whether it's doing any kind of thinning, pruning, staking, or weeding. It's really hard to imagine that I won't have anything to do some days. I don't think that will be the case, but my maintenance plan is to spend 2 hours every day, preferably the first 2 hours in the morning between say 8 and 10 or 7:30 and 9:30, something like that, before it gets really hot. But lately it hasn't been very hot because of the breeze, and it's been kind of mild this spring so far, which I'm very grateful for. So that's a goal for me, and I'm excited to see how that works. I'm hoping that it will be enough to maintain that 5,000 square foot garden. I am looking forward to seeing. I'm not sure if it will be, but I imagine there will be some days that circumstances dictate that I will have to miss. I'm hoping that's not very often, so I'm anticipating that there will always be something to do within those 2 hours in the morning. Tell me, what do you do to help make sure that you are able to maintain your garden weeding or harvesting or staking or whatever it may be? I'd love to have your input just so that I can maybe glean from what you do and we can learn from each other. Leave a comment down below. Thanks so much. Just wanted to share a little blurb of what I'm doing today. I'm hoping to add the update or part 2 to the walk-in cooler in the shed. Corey has the videos on his phone, so every time I sit down to try to get that done, I realize I don't have his phone. I haven't imported his videos over, so I'm hoping to get that done tonight. So stay tuned for that. More to follow. God bless.